Israel's airstrike in Qatar, how the Middle East conflict just escalated. On 9 September 2025, Israel carried out an airstrike in Doha, Qatar, targeting senior political figures of Hamas, the Palestinian Islamist movement. The strike, part of Israel's expanded operations, has triggered sharp diplomatic backlash, especially from Qatar and the Arab world. Here's what we know, and how the region is responding. What happened? The strike was aimed at Hamas leadership meeting in Doha, allegedly to discuss a US-backed ceasefire proposal. Some lower-ranking Hamas members were killed, including the son of senior Hamas leader Khalil al-Hayya, as well as a Qatari security officer. However, Hamas claims its top leadership survived. Israel says it targeted key Hamas figures, including al-Hayya, for their roles in operations against Israel. Qatar condemned the strike as a violation of its sovereignty and international law. Why it matters. The airstrike comes at a precarious time, amidst ongoing ceasefire negotiations and hostage release efforts. It risks derailing mediation efforts. It also raises serious diplomatic tensions between Israel and Qatar, more broadly between Israel and other Gulf Arab countries. It puts into question U.S. influence or control in restraining its allies when regional sovereignty is at stake. Qatar's planned response. Qatar strongly condemned the strike, calling it cowardly, a breach of international law, and an act undermining its mediation role. The Qatari Prime Minister called it state terror and said it destroys any hope for resolving hostage issues. Doha is hosting an Arab Islamic emergency summit to rally broader regional solidarity and issue a unified condemnation of the strike. Qatar is also calling for legal and diplomatic actions to hold Israel accountable. Though Qatar has not yet given up on mediation, the trust and credibility of these efforts are now under strain. Possible outcomes: what to watch. Whether the Arab Islamic summit yields concrete measures or just symbolic resolutions. Whether Qatar demands compensation, either material or political, or uses legal venues, UN international law, to press its case. How this affects ceasefire negotiations and hostage release workflows. Will Hamas, Israel, US, and mediators adjust their positions? The risk of escalation. Israel may threaten further operations if its demands, e.g., expel Hamas leaders or prosecute them, aren't met. Qatar could respond with diplomatic pressure, possibly scaling down its cooperation or mediation. Conclusion. This strike in Doha isn't just another episode in the Israel-Hamas war. It marks a turning point in how regional states view their sovereignty, mediation roles, and security guarantees.